here at Cincinnati under Coach Godwin, kind of coming from Utah State?
Yeah, it's been a great adjustment. Obviously, when you got a staff that you've been working with, there's some cohesion there, so guys are very used to each other. But just been great. Obviously, we got a boatload of new guys in and just kind of learning our system and teaching our system. So it's been great working with them guys as well.
Anything stand out about the personality of some of the guys that you brought in and the work ethic?
Yeah, nothing off the top. But all these guys, all 13 of them, it's just been very cool to just kind of hear their stories and their reasoning behind playing basketball and just getting to know them on a more personal level. We do a pretty in-depth job of recruiting, talking to people. Coach is really big on that, so now it's just now putting all of that stuff together and getting to know them on a more personal level.
You're listed as the defensive coordinator. I know in football those are kind of noisy guys. Is that you?
Yeah. I'm the guy that's probably gonna talk a lot in the gym. When I played, I did that, and now I coach, I do the same thing. So I think it's just fun. It gets guys going a little bit.
Johnny, the big announcement yesterday with the CareSource Invitational. I know you're new to Ohio, but this is a big deal for basketball fans here. What are you looking forward to, just being able to add Ohio State to the resume this preseason, and then getting to play in a really unique venue as well?
Yep, good question. Coach does a great job of trying to challenge these guys, especially early on, just to see, kind of give a measuring stick of where we are. And when you get a team like Ohio State, who's in the Big Ten, does a really good job in a program that's known in Ohio, right? And you get some not rivalry, but just friendly competition there. I think it's going to be great just for the state to have both teams in the gym together and playing against each other and pushing one another. So we're looking forward to it. It's going to be really exciting, and I know our guys are excited as well.
And the Invitational is not just about basketball, it's about mental health for athletes.
Yeah.
Can you talk about why that's so important to bring to the forefront, too, for these athletes?
Yeah, no, it's big. It's something that we talk to our guys pretty consistently about, with the amount of notoriety that they get and just walking around. It could be tough, because you're not playing so well. You see that as well. So we just try to educate our guys as best as we can on that aspect of it and mental health. And so I'm excited that these guys get that opportunity to showcase that.
A roster full of new faces there. Who's been someone that stood out to you so far through camp?
Yeah, good question. Going back to your question with the rah-rah thing, I think Jaden Hastings is one of those guys that has a presence about himself. When you're in the gym, you hear him. He's very vocal, so he's been a pleasant surprise. And then obviously some of the guys that we brought with us from Utah State, they're in a different role than they were, right? They were all freshmen last year, so learning now and being some guys that can step up and show guys what we are looking for as coaches has been good as well. And then, you can just go down the line with guys. Tylen Riley has been really good. You see when we get competitive and we start playing, you can kind of see the fire come out a little bit with him. Tahada's been making strides. Miles Coven is in the gym every single day. So you could just go down a list of our guys that have, had their moments in practice. So.
What are your expectations for Elijah Perryman at that position? Does it feel like he could be a guy to lead the offense for 2 years to come?
Yeah. No, I think it's just to take a huge step. And I think day by day you see it. We've been going, I think, for about 4 weeks now. And so you've kind of seen his progression from last summer to this summer and what it looks like. So for me, it's just compete every single day. And you know what we're looking for, so have some command and take a big step that way. And I think he's done a pretty good job up until this point at that. So.
Who's the toughest guy to D up on, and do you get out there and do it, because you probably could?
Yeah, Coach put us out there in some of them read drills, man. He know my knee ain't working the same that it used to. So all of these guys are pretty hard to guard right now. But when you can't guard them, you just give them a nice little friendly bump. You know what I mean, and let them know there's no dunks around here, no layups, nothing easy. So.
Another question or two for Coach.
Sounds like the roster can get even better with yesterday's legal decision. What can he add to this team if that's the way it comes down?
Yeah, I mean, nothing official right now, but like the roster that we've put together, and love how everything is coming together so far.
Being a defensive guy, obviously you mentioned Jaden Hastings. How much does that encourage you to know that he has that defensive presence? He's a vocal guy in the paint there.
Yeah, I think that was kind of a unfair question in terms of who I like the most, because obviously you can see what side of the ball I lean on. But just having a presence like him behind, it'll give our guards even more confidence to pressure out on the perimeter a little bit more. So it's just a unique dynamic that our defense could use with him being an anchor of it.
Most guys have played outside. Have you ever played on a tennis court before or been part of any type of thing like that?
Yeah. I think it's kind of going away, now with all these beautiful arenas like this one. Guys are a little more conditioned in playing inside, but I think that game will give a lot of good elements to it and just bring some excitement. So,
Thanks, Coach.
yeah. Thank you, guys.